Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Boxing Nation here, Boxing World. Your host, I'm Boxing Disciple 17. Let's get right into this video. I know it's a couple days late, but I want to talk about the weekend, what happened over the weekend. Competition really makes the best, doesn't it? Doesn't it force the best out of everybody? HBO versus Showtime. It's great head-to-head that we saw. HBO had a great card Saturday. Showtime had a great card Saturday. What did I learn? What did everybody learn? What am I trying to tell you guys by this video? A couple things. James Kirkland, never heard of him before. I know a lot of the casual fans probably haven't. He is not a mainstream star. He is not in the public eye. Only, fans of boxing would know him, and I don't know who's listening right now. He should be up there with the top guys. Okay, his performance Saturday night, if you have not seen it, go watch it, guys, please. He just annihilated Glenn Tapia, a guy who was undefeated too, by the way, a young up-and-comer, undefeated, strong kid. Killed him. Came at him like a bull, came at him aggressive, hard. The guy fights from bell to bell. Kirkland's throwing, heat. He hits hard. If you guys haven't seen a highlight video of his, watch a highlight video of his. This is what I don't understand with boxing. How are guys like this being put on the back burner? Now, I do understand he's in and out. He's had some jail time, been gone, but that's over. He announced after, it's time to grow up, it's time to be a man, he's done with the bullshit, and he's a fucking beast. The guy, Mandingo Warrior, the guy is a beast, the guy's an animal, he's a wrecking ball. I am amazed at what he did. He did some great things. Check out the fight, guys. Biggest thing I came away with this weekend is this guy is top 154 pounder, and his next fight needs to be with Canelo Alvarez, Lara, Trout. And if those fights don't happen, I want to see him go up to 160 and fight GGG, because that's fireworks. That's a really good fight. GGG has been fighting these guys with, these overlooked records, and this is a tough guy, and they're just feeding him snacks. Kirkland is a good, strong fighter who's beaten up a lot of good guys, a lot of great guys, and I would want nothing more than to see that fight. Kirkland's deserve it. He's 29, he's in his prime, and he's a beast. He fights from bell to bell. He's action-packed. He reminds me of Mike Tyson when I watch him at times. Just an animal. I think you guys need to see the video of what he did, watch the fight, but he needs a good fight now. He needs a top 10 junior middleweight. He needs to be shown for what he does. Definitely needs to be acknowledged. The guy is great, and we gotta stop running away from fighters like this. We gotta stop putting him in the back, burner. It's ridiculous. You have a great guy like this, and why is he going under the radar? I don't know. Why are we pushing guys? I hear their name, I'm excited, then the next time I watch them fight, they lose. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Whereas Kirkland, he's here to stay, he's a tough guy. I really think he could do some damage in that weight class. Give him a fight. Give him a fight. As far as Canelo, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Canelo's going to want Kirkland. Risk-reward, it's just not really worth it to him. Which leads me right into my next point. Another great fight was Lara versus Trout. Arislandi Lara, a dominant Cuban gold medalist. Just a great fighter. He really did some things to Trout, I have to say. He busted him up. And he won every round. Let's be honest. The guy won every single round. He boxed him. He's a boxer. He's not this crazy fighter who's gonna, blah, 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 and all these other things. He's a great fighter, okay? He's solid. He's an amazing boxer. He knows what he's doing in there. He's another guy in his prime, 30 years old. He's the best in the division. In my mind, he's the greatest fighter in the division. He needs to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's called him out already. Canelo will take the fight, make a lot of money, be great for each guy. I think they need to do it. He also knocked down Trout in the 11th. The great shot perfectly hit him in the temple. God, just a great fighter. Lara is a great fighter, and I really think that fight needs to happen, okay? I'm calling for Lara versus Alvarez next. Okay, Trout, I don't know where he goes from here. He just lost back-to-back fights. Yes, they were against two great guys. The two, 1 and 1A in the division. With Kirkland being 1B. But yeah, this Trout, I don't know where he goes. Lost back-to-back fights. I think he gets somebody a bit easier, so he can get back on the winning track. They don't want to completely lose him. Who does? Nobody wants to get rid of that guy. So I want to see Trout get back in there. He's a good fighter. He needs to polish up on some skills, but he definitely can do it. He's great. He knows what he's doing, and he'll be back. We saw Rigo on HBO just win every single round, dominated. He's a great boxer. He's number 3 pound for pound in my eyes. He's not going anywhere, just electrified, amazing guy. A boxer. I know a lot of people have issues with boxers. They like watching fights, which I don't understand. I really don't. This is boxing, guys. It's a chess match. That's what it is. It's what boxing's always been. I really don't get it. Don't watch this sport and imagine and want every fight to just be close your eyes, throw a bunch of haymakers. It's not, 8-year-olds fighting in the backyard for the first time. This is serious stuff, and you need to understand the sweet science. You need to love it for what it is. You need to accept it. It's chess. It's not checkers out there that we're watching. We're watching chess. It's a tough thinking man's sport. Thinking man's fight. That's what it is, and we saw that. We see that with Rigo. Every time we see it with him. And if you guys don't like it, I can't say anything. I'm not going to apologize. He shouldn't have to apologize. We shouldn't have to run away from him just because in this day and age a boxing fan is not a boxing fan. It's not like it was back in the day. Boxing fans aren't boxing fans. They want to see fights. I always talk to these casual fans. They just want to see, like, what is he doing there? Does he fight belt? Does he throw haymakers? What's his knock? Like, they're talking about stuff I don't care about, It's boxing. It's a chess match. Come on, guys. Step up your IQ. I challenge everybody to step up the IQ. Step up the acknowledgement for the sport. Do some studying of your own. Watch some classic fights. This is beauty in motion. And, don't... it's like watching a classic movie. I would rather watch a classic, good movie over a movie that came out last week with a bunch of bombs and action scenes where the acting's horrible. That's just me. What else did we see over the weekend? Paulie Malignaggi did his thing. Another, wow, he won almost every round. He really dominated Judah. Judah did win the second because of the knockdown, which wasn't a knockdown. Paulie rarely ever goes down, okay? He's got a tough chin. And if you see that punch, their legs were tangled. He got up right away. Argued it Paulie style, didn't get it. But definitely won the fight. He's on to better things now with Al Heyman. He'll get a good fight, his next one up. He wants Broner Maidana winner. That's not going to happen. I feel bad for him. He's ludicrous if he thinks he's going to get that. The thing with Broner's over. Broner beat him hands down. A lot of people say it was close. I disagree. I don't think it was close. I think Broner beat him hands down. And I think he's just fishing. I don't know what he's doing. Paulie's not going to get that fight. He might get the loser. And my next video is going to be who the loser and winner will be. But he might get the loser of that fight. He might get linked up with Josecito Lopez. We don't know what angle Paulie Malignaggi is going in. But it's not Adrian Broner if Broner wins, and it's not Marcos Maidana if Maidana wins. It's not those guys. So, but Paulie did a great thing. As far as Judah goes, I think we're seeing retirement. He needs to hang him up, but let's be honest, nobody retires when they should, right? He'll fight a couple more fights, then he'll realize it's time, then he'll retire. But it's time right now. Zab, hang him up. He had a great career. It's over. What else did we see? We saw a couple great things. Again, competition, amazing, brings out the best in both. brings out the best in HBO and in Showtime. They each had a splendid, wonderful card, you know, and I love it. I know it's annoying at times that we can't get the fights we want to see and we can't get these amazing battles, but you know what? There's some pretty good fighters on each card that we're going to be satisfied for quite some time. You know, and competition is breeding the best. They're giving us the best fights. Showtime's not missing a beat. I love you guys. Next week we have another great card. I'm going to come out with my prediction video very soon about what I see, breaking down what I see coming up. So yeah, just take away from this video, I want to see Kirkland in the main fight. It's time for James Kirkland to get a top guy, because he's amazing. He is a force to be reckoned with, one of the best 154 pounders. Up to me, lock him in with Canelo or Lara. If it were up to me, I'd be okay seeing GGG or Austin Trout as well. Another thing, Lara, I want to see him fight Canelo. Straight up, that's the only fight that can happen for the best in the division. Will it happen? Probably not, but that's the fight I want to see. Let's move forward then. We also have, Rigo's splendid. Doesn't matter who he wins, he'll win every round. Paulie, I want to see Paulie get the loser of Broner Maidana, possibly. Josecito Lopez, possibly could be another one. Somebody with a name, a good fighter, an opportunity for him to win. Who knows? Maybe he gets, you know, Sean Porter. Maybe he gets Devin Alexander. That'd be a nice fight to watch. I'd tune in. So, you know, just wanted to throw that out there, guys. It was a great week in boxing. If you haven't watched, catch up to it. And the host is gone. Boxing Disciple will be out for the night. Thanks, guys. Take care.